Alright, so I just finished up flipping all these coons back inside out. You can see I just got them hanging there again. And I'm going to let those sit there for probably at least 48 hours or so to make sure those things are really dry. You don't want any damp spots where that tanning solution is still like drying up and seeping into the hide. You don't want any of that, so give it at least 48 hours, I'd say. So. You guys know what today is? That's right. Today is the last day of tanning these hides. Okay, so these coons have been through just about everything now. They've been hanging up here with the tanning solution for 48 days now, so, or not 48 days, 48 hours. So, I'm going to take these down and I'll show you guys what the next step is. But before I do that, I got a package in the mail today, so I'm going to open it up real quick. Okay, so here's the first thing I got. I got some heavy-duty leather sewing needles, so that'll come in handy. I usually snap a few needles while making coon hats and stuff. And then I bought 300 sanding discs because I really need that. No, actually I do. So I'll show you what I'm using right now. This is like one of my last heavy grit sandpaper discs that I've been using for countless hides now, so I think this has 300 in it. I didn't even check and see if this is the right size for that sander, so I'm hoping it is. Dang, look at that. It's a lot of sandpaper. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like it'll fit. I'll get one out of here real quick and just look at it. Heck yeah, look at that. That feels pretty durable to me. That's 40 grit sandpaper right there. So that ought to really bust the membrane off these hides. I'll be putting these to the test today in this video actually. So yeah, I'll do a little review on them too, I guess. So on to the next step of this tanning process. So my mom's currently getting her dog a haircut. And this person's got a generator in this trailer that's like, sounds like an airplane, so. Also, I tan my hides like right there, so you're not gonna be able to hear me hardly whenever I go to do it. Okay, so I got my first coon here. You can see he's not pliable at all. He's won't run over my arm or anything, so. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take him and put him over this post like this, and then just work them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This thing, you need to be working it fast enough where you can feel the heat coming off of this hide, so, yeah. Okay, so you can see, just from that little bit, he's already getting a whole lot more pliable. You can see how much more white he's getting. That's those fibers all stretching out and just, yeah, that's what's making them soft. So I'm gonna run this thing over that post a few more times and then I'll go back inside and show you what we'll do next. Okay, so I just got done running that hide over that T-stake some, and all I've got here is a drill with this wire wheel on here. And yeah, this works pretty good for just going over it real quick and busting all that membrane and stuff off. I've also got a video, I think it was my 3rd or 4th video that I ever made, and it's titled Breaking Down a Raccoon Hide, where it's literally all about what I'm doing in this video, so you might want to check that video out. I explain it a little bit better than I do in this video, but I'm just gonna take this wire wheel and just go over his whole entire body and just bust off as much membrane and fat and whatever I can off of him. So yeah, Okay, so you can see here I got the main majority of this hide done, except for maybe the back legs and the face and the tail, and that's really about it. And for the tail and the other areas I couldn't get with that wire wheel, I like to use what they call a hog scraper, and you just take it. I like to use this little one. I can get into those tight places a little bit better, so I just take it, and then, well, you can't really see it, but I'll just hold it like this. I take this little thing and just work that fat up off the tail. So do that wherever you couldn't get your wire wheel in at, and yeah, I'll get back with you once I get done doing that. Okay, so I just got done going over the tail and the legs here with that little hog scraper. And you can see that cleaned it up pretty nice. And now all we really have to do is clean this face up and then sand it. So I'll show you what I do to clean that face up. So I've got this little tool here. It's hooked up to the air compressor, and you can see it's like real heavy grit sandpaper. That's the best way I can explain it. But yeah, I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna run it over the face, and then here's a little before of what he looks like, and then here's an after of what he looks like after I ran that thing over it. You can see that cleaned it up pretty nice. This wire wheel here, that'll do the exact same thing this does. This just really speeds it up and makes it just a lot easier on me. So yeah, this will do the trick. It's just a little bit harder. Alright guys, there's one step left to do now. And all I'm going to do now is just sand it with this little palm sander here. I just strapped on that new 40 grit sandpaper I bought, so hopefully this sandpaper works pretty good. I only paid like $6 for 300 discs on Amazon, so I'm not expecting the highest quality ever, but still, I still hope it works good, so we'll see how she does. Alright, so here goes nothing. Okay, so here's that sandpaper disc after doing one coon. It kind of wore down on the edges a bit, but heck, for $6, what do you expect? So I'm super happy with that. I mean, this coon came out really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and flip him inside out so we can see what he looks like on the fur side. Okay, so I got this coon flipped inside out here, and he looks a little stiff right now, but I'm gonna snap him a few times like I would when I was drying him, and that'll get all that shedding hair off of him, and it'll just make him look nicer. So give me a sec. Alright, here's this coon. Nice finished product. He came out really nice, nicer than I expected he would. That's a nice coon. He's probably a 3X at least. Okay guys, well, this concludes the series. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time.